massively. So I think that's the issue that we're talking about here, is that now the COVID strains are so weak that maybe it's not as necessary. But there was a time period where people were not taking the vaccine, and Republicans specifically weren't taking the vaccine, and they were dying at a much higher percentage. So it didn't, if you're defining the vaccine as not transferring the disease, sure, it was a failure. It didn't block like we thought it would.
But in terms of reducing
death, it did work for a period of time.
If it only lasted for 2 months and COVID is still around and it's basically endemic, it's everywhere, how did the vaccine make any difference whatsoever?
I think now it's 2 months, but back then it wasn't. But, Freeberg.
Wait, Freeberg, is that true?
What's the question? I'm losing track at this point.
How long does the lowering the percentage of deaths,
the benefits of it only,
of reducing
what
chances
we've
of
learned
death,
is they only last 2 months. Is that true?
Yeah, it depends on the population. And yes, there is a decline in the benefit over time, as well as the fact that the virus is evolving. Those are both two kind of independent things. And as a result, over time, we got to keep getting boosted or shots. And Pfizer's making a great business out of it. You're right. There's a massive economic incentive here for them and Moderna to keep this gravy train rolling. And there's a massive incentive for government officials, politicians, to continue to stand by what they said before, because otherwise they're going to be called wrong and they're going to get beat up for it, and they're not going to get reelected.
Honestly, I feel like you're making an effort. You're making an effort to stand by what you previously said.
The market incentives.
I think we should just come out and say that, look, regardless of where the safety data ultimately comes out, just based on efficaciousness, we can say that this thing didn't work.